Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel and let's continue with the chapter Industries in India, and this is the second video on the chapter. Link of the previous video is given in the description. Before we move on to the main video, I request you to subscribe my channel and also to hit the bell icon for the necessary update in the future. And students, in the previous video we discussed importance and classification of industry. Today it will be focused mainly on the agro-based industries, especially sugar and cotton industries we will be discussing. So first we will begin with the sugar industries. Now sugar industry is a very important industry in our country, agro-based industry, because it is the second largest organized agro-based industry. First one is cotton, okay, and India ranks second in the production of sugar despite of the production of jaggery and khansari. Otherwise our country would have been the largest producer of sugar in the world. Okay, first is Brazil. Anyway, Uttar Pradesh and Bihar is termed as the sugar belt of the country because of the large quantity of sugarcane produced here, because the area under the cultivation of sugarcane is very extensive. The next fact is ample supply of coal from the neighboring states. So coal is used as a power supply in the sugar mills. So the availability of coal is also not a big problem. Okay, it is transported from the neighboring states. So the transportation cost of the coal is very less. Adequate supply of cheap skilled and unskilled laborers, because these two states are highly populated states, so the availability of labor is also not a big problem. Good network of various modes of transport, since it is a flat land. Okay, so the transportation is also readily available, either it is roadways or railways. Now presence of the perennial rivers, okay, abundant supply of water facilities is also available. Now some of the problems related to the sugar industries. Now few problems are mainly focused in the north India. Okay, now the first is minimum support price policy of the government is not profitable. Now what is MSP? It is the means price which is set by the government on any agricultural product which is directly purchased from the farmer. But since the margin which is given by the government is not very high, so it becomes uneconomical or not profitable to the farmers. Now delay in the government procurement of the canes at the factories is also another major problem, because the weight of the sugar cane decides its price. So if it is not crossed within 24 hours, then the sugarcane will lose its weight and the price will also go down. Subtropical climate of northern India, since it is a tropical crop, okay, frost free climate should be there, so again it also becomes uneconomical for the farmers. Most of the sugar factories are located far away from the sugar cane producing area. As a result, delay in the transport, which leads to the decrease in the weight of sugarcane. Low yield of sugarcane cultivation make it less for profitable to the farmers. Old and primitive method of cultivation, again leading to the low production. One more problem is also associated with sugarcane. It has a long growing season of 10 months. Okay, so within that 10 months of time, a farmer can grow food crops twice or a cash crops twice, isn't it? So as a result, it will become more beneficial for the farmers to grow cash crops or food crops instead of your sugarcane. So in the recent days, it has been observed that the sugar industries are slowly shifting towards the south. Now, what are the reasons behind that? Let us see that. First, ideal maritime frost-free climatic condition with ample heat and sunshine. Now, southern part of our country falls in the torrid zone, in the tropical zone, so the formation of frost is not a question over there. And sugarcane is a tropical plant, so the growth of sugarcane is much more beneficial in southern India. Well drained black soil of Deccan Trap, again it is beneficial, okay, or it is more favorable than the alluvial soil in the north. Larger land holding due to the strong cooperative movement in this region. Okay, now the main problem of agriculture in India is in the northern India is basically your fragmentation of land. Okay, but in southern India, under the cooperative movement, different farmers, they came together, they consolidate their land, and extensive type of farming is practiced. So the production is also very huge. Cultivation is more scientific, well planned. Factories are close to the field. As a result, there is no delay in the transportation of sugarcane. The ample support of government to the industry due to the political importance of sugar cooperative in the politics of Maharashtra. So the government also should provide some of the facilities to the industries, like some relaxation in the tax and all. Okay, so those kinds of like port facilities or import and export, the less amount of fees on them. So in that way, what happened is the industrial owners, they will be much more interested in investing more money in those areas. So the byproducts of sugarcane, let us go through it also. However, we have done this topic in the agriculture chapter also, if you remember. So molasses, baggies, and press mud are the three important byproducts of sugarcane. So molasses is a thick brown syrup which is removed after the sucrose is obtained from the fiber. So it is used for making alcohol, fertilizers, and synthetic rubber. Baggies, it is the residue of the sugarcane which is used for making paper, cardboard, organic fertilizer, or it is used even in the synthetic industry, or even it is used in the sugar industry. By burning it, the power supply is also generated, or electricity is also generated. Then press mud, it is the residue obtained in the process of filtration of sugarcane juice, okay, and which is also used as a sugar soil conditioner, soil fertilizers for wax production, as well as shoe polish is also made from here. And as we know that sugarcane, it has to be crushed within 24 hours of time, otherwise it will lose its sucrose content. The next important industry is cotton industry. Cotton industry is the oldest and the single largest agro-based industry of India. It is also equally important because it generates a huge amount of revenue and employment facilities in the country. Now, India is the largest producer and the third largest exporter of cotton textiles in the world. Okay, and it has also a huge domestic market also. So the major zones are the Maharashtra, Gujarat, Tamil Nadu, and other areas are also there, like Kolkata, Kanpur, Gwalior, Indore, and Bhopal. So if you see this image, this shows the whole textile industries of our country. Okay, and the brown dots are the your cotton textiles. So if you see the states, Maharashtra and Gujarat has a higher concentration of cotton textile industries. So why it is so is because of these following factors, and it produces 50%, okay, contributes 50% of cotton textiles in India. So supply of raw cotton from the Deccan Trap, since black soil is available over there, which is very famous or popular for the cotton cultivation. Port facilities for Mumbai and Kandla for the export and import. The region has a favorable humid climate which is essential for processing of cotton, for the spinning of cotton mainly. Okay, so it will not break. Okay, the humid climate is favorable for it. Availability of plenty of the soft water for dyeing or bleaching process, also we need water, so this is also very available over there. Uninterrupted supply of power because of many dams or the hydro projects which are present in Western Ghats, so uninterrupted supply of power is also there. Good supply of skilled and unskilled laborers from within the region, and many laborers migrate to those places from the other states of our country also. Importance from the cotton industries. Now, development of cotton industry in India is a very important because it generates huge amount of foreign exchange for the nation, because it is the third largest exporter of cotton textiles. Next is the provide large scale employment for both skilled and unskilled workforce. Around 12 million people are engaged in cotton industry, so it provides a huge amount of employment facilities. Supports other industries like chemicals, isn't it? For dyeing and bleaching we need paint, so packaging and transport industry is also dependent on the cotton industry. Now meet the domestic demand for the cotton textile products also, because India is a tropical country, isn't it? So however, it is again now not rid of the problems. It has many problems are associated with it. Let's just do that. Lack of the good quality of raw material, because the uncertainty of climatic condition in India leads to the low production of good cotton in India. Use of outdated labor oriented machines. Still the old and traditional machines are used. Because of that, the cost of production has become very high, and it has become not profitable for the factory owners also. So there, because of those old and the traditional techniques, there are more sick industries nowadays, which is making very less amount of profit. And the shortage of continuous power supply is also there. Now electricity should be continuously supplied. If it is there, then there will be the breakdown in the industry. As a result, again, the production will be hampered and profit margin will also get low. Next is the competition from the other materials like synthetic fiber, polyesters has also reduced the demand for cotton, because the synthetic fibers, they are much more cheaper and durable compared to the cotton textiles. So the demand for the cotton has gone down compared to the past. So these are the few problems faced by the Indian cotton industries. So with this, we come to the end of the video, students, and please like and share the video. Thank you for watching.